Okay guys, what's going on? Lately I've been getting asked a lot how I have my phone mounted on the 2015 Yamaha R3, and it's a really simple setup, but I had to go about it a little bit differently because there is no hole in the triple tree mount on this bike, or the triple tree bolt rather, and so you can't use a normal stem mount like the one in Motonosity's video for the RAM mounts. So I had to go about it a little bit different way. I use the Reservoir cover base with the 1-inch ball and the short double socket arm for the 1-inch ball bases and the universal Xgrip mount. So I'm going to go ahead and take this apart piece by piece. Links to all three of these items will be down in the description below. I got these two here, the socket arm and the Xgrip itself, on Amazon, but I actually found the Reservoir cover base on Revzilla, so I'll include all three of those links in the description down below. But I'm just going to take my phone out of the Xgrip here so you guys can see what it looks like without it in there. Now this just really strongly clamps onto the phone with these rubber grips that are on here, and these can come off, so if one ever does pop off on you, it can be replaced real easily, or if they ever get damaged, they can be replaced real easily, but they don't come off on their own at all. So this, the way that I have it on here, the windscreen tends to get in the way a little bit, so I already loosened it up a little bit for us. So I'm just going to take the Xgrip out of here, and it's very tight in there if you don't loosen it all the way, but I don't want this socket arm to fall off. There we go. So just tighten that back up just a little bit for now. So you can see the Xgrip itself, how it actually clamps onto the phone. And it does have the tendency to sort of swivel back and forth a little bit once the phone is on there, because one of these is always going to be offset just slightly, and so it can move like that, but your phone's never going to fall out of here on its own while you're riding, as long as you have it real nice and secured, so as long as none of these are hanging off the edge or anything like that. Set that to the side. The next piece on here is the short double socket arm for 1-inch ball bases, and so this actually, as you tighten this down, it actually acts as like a vice grip and clamps onto both this ball base here and the ball on the back of the Xgrip as well. So it kind of acts as like a swivel point between the two and just vice grips down onto both of those balls. That way you can play around with the angle if you want it to sit over here and then mount your phone off to that side, or more to the inside. You can do pretty much whatever you want with it. And then the last piece that I have here is the Reservoir cover base with the 1-inch ball. I have it mounted backwards because the Reservoir on the R3, the distance between the screws is a lot shorter than on most bikes, so I had to mount it backwards in order for it to look right. You'll notice it's got like this overhang from the back of the Reservoir. Most bikes, it wouldn't have that overhang. Most Reservoirs are that width. So you just had to turn around backwards and use these two screws to actually mount it in place. But other than that, it sits perfectly on there, holds it right in place, and like I said, I'll include links to all three of those in the description down below. And if you guys want to go ahead and use this setup, like I said, it works perfectly every time. So just hit me up with any questions you guys have, and I'll be happy to help. Peace out, guys.